Very early in my preaching career, like my first or second year, I was trying to make a point about how light skin is more valued than dark skin in our culture. And I used the example of Michael Jackson's skin color changing from being really dark when he was young to being really light as he got older. And I made the suggestion that Michael Jackson did this to kind of live into that, well, racist value that light skin is better than dark skin. And after the message and I was done preaching and the service was over, somebody came up to me and said, "Did you know that Michael Jackson had a skin disease called vitiligo?" I was like, "What?" And it turns out that Michael Jackson has a skin disease called vitiligo. Here's how the Mayo Clinic describes this skin disease. Vitiligo is a condition in which the skin loses its pigment cells. This can result in discolored patches in different areas of the body, including the skin, hair, and mucous membranes. Vitiligo is a disease that causes loss of skin color and patches. I'd never heard of this, and today it's a little more accepted. For example, supermodel Winnie Harlow has vitiligo, and our expansion of kind of the definition of beauty has grown. But here it was, I was from the pulpit sharing misinformation, really testifying falsely against Michael Jackson. Oh, gee. It was the first time, and unfortunately not the last time, where I had to correct myself or be corrected from what I shared from the front. Now today we're continuing this series on the 10 Commandments, and we're on the commandment about not bearing false witness against your neighbor. Here's how Exodus says it. You must not testify falsely against your neighbor. Throughout this series, we've been encouraging you to memorize the 10 Commandments. We've given you a bookmark, and I hope you've used that, or you can download it at the link sycamorecreekchurch.org/10 commandments. I just want to run through the 10 Commandments real quick so we can get our bearing for where we're at right now today. Now the first four are all about our relationship with God. They are, you must have no other gods before me. Do not make an idol for yourself. Do not use the Lord your God's name as if it were of no significance. Remember the Sabbath day and treat it as holy. Now when we get to number 5, we're talking about how we treat one another. So here's number 5 and on. Honor your father and mother. Do not kill. Do not commit adultery. Do not steal. Do not testify falsely against your neighbor. That's where we're at today. And then the last one, which we'll deal with next week at Sleepy Hollow State Park, is do not covet. So I got a question for you. Turn to a neighbor and answer this question, or if you're watching online, type it in the comments. How's it going memorizing the 10 Commandments? Let's talk about that.